Listen very carefully because this is something you do not want to ignore. Starting December 26th, the Social Security will be begin sending out official mail to about 75 million beneficiaries. And no, this is not going to be junk mail. This is not optional either. This is directly tied to your money, your benefits, income proof, and potentially the $2,000 stimulus payment we've been hearing about from the president. And here's the scary part: a lot of people are going to open this, just glance at it, and then just throw it away. But that would be a huge mistake. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what Social Security is sending, why it matters, even if you don't file your taxes, how this document protects you, and how this could play a role in the $2,000 stimulus check that's actually going to happen. All right. So this is probably one of the quiet update that ends up being more important than it looks. So what is actually going to be sent out on December 26th? So starting December 26th, Social Security Administration will begin mailing out the SSA 1099 forms for U.S. residents, SSA 1042S forms for beneficiaries living overseas, and it's going to be your official tax document from Social Security. And it shows exactly how much Social Security was paid to you during the entire year, and is also sent directly to the IRS. So it's not a courtesy notice, it's a legal income documentation. So you may be wondering, okay, I don't file taxes, why should I care? And I know some of you are probably thinking that, like, I'm not working, I don't care about taxes, I don't file a return. But here's the thing: that it doesn't really matter because this document is important even if you never file a tax return. Let me explain why. So number one, it must be accurate, which is very important. So this form shows how much Social Security says has been paid out to you in 2025. And that same information is also sent out to the IRS. Now, mistakes are rare, but they can happen. So Social Security reports that you received more income than you actually did. The IRS may end up assuming that you owe taxes or you underreported income. And that's why when it arrives, you should open it, you should scan it, and make sure that the numbers look right. If it doesn't, you want to catch it as early as possible, not after letters coming from the IRS start showing up. All right. Number two, this is your official proof of income, right? So this is huge. If in 2026 you ever need to prove your income to the bank, you want to buy a house, maybe you want to apply for housing assistance, verify financial eligibility, this form is going to help you do that. You can literally say, this is my official income from Social Security. You're not guessing, you're not estimating, you're not having to provide explanations. It's clear, it's official proof coming from a government agency. All right, so if you're one of the millions of beneficiaries who does file a tax return, you need to use this form. It gives you the exact dollar amount needed for your return. So without it, you're guessing, and guessing could cause problems. Reason number four, right? This is extremely important for some of you. In 2025, many beneficiaries received larger benefits, retroactive lump sum payments because of the Social Security Fairness Act, which eliminated WEP and GPO reductions. So if you received a large sum back payment or a much higher benefit, there may be some tax implications that you need to be aware of. And this document shows exactly that, right? It shows exactly how much you received, whether any portion may be taxable, and you absolutely need to review if this applies to you. Now let's talk about the $2,000 stimulus check, okay? So I want to be very clear. We do not know if the stimulus payment is actually going to happen for sure, but the president keeps talking about like it is. Advisors keep alluding to it, but nothing is set in law yet. So there's no guarantees. However, preparation does matter. So historically, when it comes to stimulus payments, rebates, dividends, refundable credits, all of those are going to be generally based on income, not whether you worked, not whether you're retired, not whether you're disabled, but income. And this document proves your income. So if for any reason they say you must file a tax return, or you need to verify your income, or you must confirm that you're eligible, this form is going to be able to do that job for you. All right. And that is why it's so important that you take this seriously and make sure you look out for this in the mail. So based on everything we've seen historically, when it comes to this $2,000 payment, you want to make sure that you're aware that most stimulus style payments do not require filing and are based on income records already on file. All right. So I still believe, like I've been mentioning this for a while now, it's about income and it's not filing. But if they throw out a surprise rule and say, hey, you have, in order for you to be able to receive this, you have to go ahead and file, then guess what? At least you already have the income documents, you have your numbers, you have everything that you need to be ready to go. So this is more about positioning yourself, right? And here's the key idea. If the government wants to give money, you don't want delays, you don't want confusion, you don't want missing paperwork. You want to be ready to go, because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And this document helps you do exactly that. So what you should do when it arrives. So there's a couple of very simple steps I want to share with you. Number one, you want to make sure you open it, you scan it for accuracy, you file it somewhere safe that you could be able to come back and get to it. And that's it, right? So you can put it in a drawer, you can put it in a folder, you can put it in an envelope, you could put it in some kind of security box, but just don't throw it away. And the reason why throwing away is such a bad idea is this year, right, with all the talks of stimulus talks, income thresholds, possibility of eligibility checks, I wouldn't recommend it, right? This piece of paper could save you time, stress, delays, energy, money. And another thing on this, even though the mailing on this process could be quiet, it's boring, it may not necessarily look exciting, but it's one of those things that becomes very important later. So it proves who you are, what you earn, where you stand financially, and that's what matters, right? So just a quick family reminder, right? This is not tax advice, it's not legal advice. I'm not your CPA. Always consult with a professional on this. But if this helped you, make sure you subscribe. It's absolutely free to do so. Share this with someone who you know could benefit from this, maybe someone on Social Security. Drop your questions in the comments below. 75 million people are getting this, and most people don't realize why it matters. And as always, I'll be sure to keep you up to date on all things money, Social Security, fixed income benefits, and any stimulus developments. Happy holidays. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. And also, I want to make sure I share with you all a really important update. If you are looking to be able to get your taxes done, or you're looking to be able to save more money on taxes or get a bigger tax refund, go ahead and below this video, comment the word book, and I'm going to go ahead and send you my free book. It's going to be electronically delivered to you. You could be able to download it, and you're going to be able to have access to learn about some of the latest and greatest updates as it relates to this upcoming tax season. So looking forward to hearing from you and looking forward to working with you as well. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon.